Coffee and tools this week. It's only been a couple of days, I guess, since the last project. And again, I ran into something else. And because I have OCD or something, I can't let it go. Found a switch over here that's built into the original wall. This is a what we call a finished garage that came with the house as is. And unfortunately, it has. I really hate a garage like this that's totally finished because there's only one outlet on the wall, one outlet in the wall, one outlet on the wall over there. That's it. You know, when a guy has a workshop, you know, with tools and a workbench, you know, like me, I like to have some places to plug stuff into, and this one doesn't offer that. I do have some power bars underneath. The workbench came with the house, so that was kind of cool. But I found something on the workbench here that confused me for a little bit, and I'm going to show it to you. But I've got to change it. Even though I'm not going to say fix it, I'm going to fix it in my mind because of OCD, and we're going to get to that right now. So here's the problem. The guy built all of this into the wall, well, over top of an existing wall of drywall, and I came up on this thing, and it was real curious for a little bit as to what it was. Okay, it's a light switch, I can see that, or a switch at least in the wall, but he's got it behind this lumber, and so what I'm going to have to do is, just to make me happy, is to cut this somehow. And I didn't want to take the boards out because the boards run all the way up to the ceiling and I guess down to the floor. So rather than remove these boards, I want to just do a cut. And I thought about a couple of tools in mind, like one of those zip rotors or something. Could maybe cut that out. Jesus. Yeah, I thought about a couple of other ideas, such as a router or one of those zip cutters, you know, and just go around it. But well, actually, I even thought about something, you know, like this and a chisel, and just kind of try to chisel the lumber out. It's fairly soft cedar, so it's not hard to cut or anything. But looking at this, I think we found the tool here. Let's see if I can dig this out. Yep, here we go. Yeah, I think this little plunge cutter job will cut that out. Now, couple problems. One thing is, I've got nice drywall, finished wall back in there, and I really don't want to destroy it. So what I'd like to do is just cut at least where the switch cover is, so that the switch cover is completely shown, at least at this time. So the only way to do that is to probably buy a cheap 98-cent whatever switch cover, put it on there, trace the line out, and then cut it. It's kind of a, yeah, it is not going to be very accurate, but man, let's get to work. Let's do it. First thing I got to do is, this drill press is going to have to go back out of the way. One of the things I did too here was, with this guy's workbench, was he had the shelves running right across here, and I will get back to the shelf issue, but I cut the shelves off at least so that the drill press could sit here on the new workbench, and you know, got that. But gonna move it out of the way now, and then we'll let's see if we can get to this switch and see what we can do. Yeah, there's the old drill press that I just finished putting up there after cutting everything. So let's take a look at this and let's see what can be done. This is going to be kind of hard to center up even, or even figure out, but I think I've got an idea. There's a take a pin here or something. There's actually, if I had a screwdriver, but yeah, there's the top of the switch cover right about there. You can see it behind the lumber. If I can get it. Yeah, it's right about there. It's definitely too low. Huh. All right, be right back with a screwdriver. So there's the switch cover, and the plate seems to go up to, I guess, right about there. So if I take this plate to give me an idea as to what the square size is of this, and lay it out like that, I think what I can do, well, let's take it out of the packaging, shall we? Yeah, just might as well. Welcome home, new switch cover. Oh yes, just what I really needed. And yeah, even the screws are a problem right now. But there's the, see if I can bring it down. Yeah, there is the new one right there. Yeah, oh, this is doing great. Yeah. So now if I trace that out and make it reasonably level, that should give me, I guess, something to work with. Okay, we're back. I had to run around and find an old switch cover plate that's the old standard size. So now, let's try this again and see if I can eyeball it in. Yeah, right about there. Yep, and let's trace it again. See, things go wrong even at Coffee and Tools. How about that? Just like reality and stuff, you know? Yep, so there you go. So now I actually have forming the line that I will actually plunge cut. And the only reason I'm doing this, like I said, is just so the wall switch can actually be seen. What do you think? It looks a little, you know what? I think we'll just go ahead and cut it. So now let's see what we can do. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a whole switch right there. A little trimming wouldn't hurt. And as rough a cut as it is, I hate to say it, I sort of don't care because let's face it, it's in a workshop over a workbench, but now I got a whole switch here. Wow, okay. I'm so glad that's over with. That's been haunting my nightmares. One other thing I do want to show, just for reference for anybody that ever thinks about doing something like this, the switch controls the light above. Let's take a look at that light. Okay, hang on guys, we're going up. Yes sir. Okay, there's the light, and that's a fluorescent light. In fact, I'll turn it on, and there we go, we're fired up. Yep. And what the problem is whoever installed this put it about a foot away from the wall. And if you come down here, this first shelf here is about 12 inch. It's about a 12-inch shelf, so your light is actually blocked from here down. And by the time you get down here to the bottom, you can see the shadow in the areas and stuff. It's like this light actually doesn't even work. If they put the light about 2 more feet out into the ceiling here someplace so that it comes on an angle back to the workbench here, we wouldn't have the darkness that we do have here. But that's just something else, I guess, topic maybe for another time. But you know, locating these lights such as this one, and he did the same trick. I'll show you another one over here. It's above my charging station, is this one here. It's up in the ceiling. And it's the same thing, you know, it's too close to the wall and really bad because I've got shelving right here below it. So again, I'm blocking all the light. So, okay, hey, it's been fun, but I think we'll call this job successfully over with. And I can live with that now. I couldn't live with it before. And even as though it's a little bit of a rough cut, oops, you know. But there we go, it'll definitely do the job, and if we clean it, it'll even look better, like we were in here and we did something. Yeah. Okay, Guys, coffee and tools, and crazy day here. Over and out.